Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Cooper, known as the Channel Guy Trader, and I'm reporting to you live from Wall Street Trading's Miami office down in sunny South Florida. Today's date is Friday, December the 6th, 2013, and here is today's midday market update brought to you by WallStreetTrading.com. I want to first start off by taking a look to see how the markets are trading currently right now. We have the Dow up 140 points, the Nasdaq is up 30 points, the Russell 2000, the cash is up 12. S&P cash up 16 points. Taking a look at the volatility index, the VIX backing off again today here as we had good data come out the market today for the employment numbers and consumer sentiment numbers came out pretty well. One report we have left for the day is consumer credit, which that's around 3 o'clock, which is usually not a market mover at all. Just more informative if anything. FXE and UUP up today, so we're seeing a little bit of strength in the dollar and the euro based on these ETFs. I'm not looking at the currency spots, which may be a little bit different. Silver SLV up 11 cents, JJC Copper up 30 cents, GDX up 17 cents getting a bounce, GLD up 35 cents getting a bounce. USO continues to show some strength, trading 34.97. That's for our crude oil. And again, decent action across the board. We have the advancers outpacing the decliners, close to a 4-to-1 ratio. So there's definitely some bullish action there, and we're seeing a lot of broad market strength. Only sign of weakness I'm seeing here on my end, I'm seeing some weakness in FDO and BIG. I believe that had some news out on that on those two names, or that's a little sector for those, I guess you could say, discount variety stores. Personal computers, Apple down close to 1%. We're seeing some weakness in some energy names, APC, EOG. We're seeing some very bullish action in VLO and TSO, the refiners in the energy space. Industrial goods are doing pretty well. The home builders, DHI, residential construction names. Again, just broad market strength across the board. So let's go ahead and discuss what's going on here. Starting off for the ES, we had the unemployment numbers came out, and the market broke back above the 1795 and above the 1798 area, and it gave us a nice setup here. What you're looking at is a 15-minute chart. One thing to take note of is the volume has been declining since the open. At the same time, you did get that nice respectable pullback buy, so there are some dip buyers in the market. We can see we rallied up right here on that number. We pulled back to that rising 28-day moving average on the 15-minute chart. They bought it up right on the touch. We also gave out that level to our followers in the room, 1796. We gave out as S2. You can also find that on the Facebook company page, Wall Street Trading. And we got a nice little bounce off that moving average, and now we're holding steady right here, back near the highs. If we do push up high, you want to watch for a move back over this 1804, the 1806, 1808. If we pull back, you want to watch that 1796 level. I want to say that this could be a possible double top, but we'll wait and see what happens. Taking a look at the 5-minute chart, you can see the same thing here. Of course, pull back, a little downward looking bullish channel on the 5. We broke out, back test held, and we're back up here attempting to hit the highs. Again, the levels to watch in the morning. If we move to the top side I just gave you guys here, and if we move back to the bottom end of the range here, you want to watch 1796 level, then back up here towards the previous day's highs, 1792. But so far the news has came out bullish today. So let's go ahead and talk about the top sectors real quick. Then we'll look at a couple names here. The top sectors in the market today: XHB Home Builders up over 1%. TNA Russell 2000 up close to 0.5% from the opening price. Seeing some strength in some of the utilities, semiconductors. Not really any stocks that are sectors that are sticking out that much aside from the XHB. We're seeing some weakness in the retails, down 1% thanks to FDO and BIG. Seeing some weakness in the gold stocks, GDX, they all gapped up, but they're down about 0.5% from the opening price. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple names here. Take a look at the screen. We have the 5-minute chart up. Let's plug up some names. Actually, let's take a quick look at the SPY. Triple Qs, you can see the S&P. Of course, it's the same thing as the S&P 500 futures chart we just went over. You can see the same pattern, same analysis. All right, just the different levels, of course. Then we have the Triple Q, the Nasdaq 100 ETF, which is today, all right, showing some relative strength. In other words, a nice little breakout, pull back, V-shaped recovery. They bought that dip right on up there. And Triple Q's 5-minute chart looking pretty nice and dandy. Take a look at the 15-minute chart. All right, let me back this out a little bit here, and you can see we're trading above the big range of resistance here, 85.80. As long as you go hold above this level, expect the market to try to go back and attempt to hit those highs. So loving the action on the Nasdaq here. Of course, Apple's a sour apple. IWM here, nice little uptrend, and that looks pretty steady there. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some names here, and I'm going to cut the video. Some names that we traded in our chat room today. Again, so you guys do have access to our chat room. Just make sure you fill out the form on the right-hand side of the homepage of wallstreettrading.com. LinkedIn. All right, we call this trade out live in the chat room. We have chart examples up, but you can see here, strong stock gapped up, broke the downtrend line, downward channel, I should say, and formed a nice little bid support down here around 228.75. You can see we got involved in the trade right here around two price is that? Sorry, I forgot. Around 229.50, and you can see we got out right here around 231.50. Made about 2 points on that, and it went much higher to our target, but we locked in those gains, and some guys in the room trailed some, but overall great entry and great stock. ULTA, we got involved in this one on the open off of this bull flag. Look at the 1 minute chart. Nice up move, sideways consolidation. All right, little shakeout right here, but then we caught this nice move up here. Pieced out, and then got out flat on this little one right here. But overall, great action in LinkedIn. Would have been nice if we would have been able to catch a move down, but we didn't. But so far, that stock paid us pretty well. And then we have some scratches in A and R. All right, we're looking for the coal stocks to try to gap up here. Had somebody showing some huge size. You had somebody showing some huge size at this at the 710 level, and we were looking at the tape thinking it was probably a buyer trying to get out some size, and then we went to look for that higher bid to step up. But that did not happen, so we got stopped out. And then BKS is in play today as well from the earnings and from the report they came out with from the SEC regarding their accounting statements. Of course, anything that has to do with accounting, smack it around the open and see what it does. All right, folks, that's about it. Have a great day. Catch you guys for the after the bell market summary video. Cheers.